Hello everyone, welcome to Abandoned Ship. This is a game that's in early access, as you can see down here. And I thought it was kind of a fun game, so I figured, what the heck. Got it on sale. I figured we'll do a brand new series on it. So as you can see, I've been playing it a little bit. Been streaming it on Twitch, but we'll do one for YouTube here. We'll call this the YouTube adventure. We're gonna skip tutorials because I've done this a few times now, so I'll just kind of explain kind of what's going on in case you haven't seen it before or you're curious or what have you. So we'll go ahead and dive right in. So, wild chorus, the birth of a monster. That's that little guy. Especially not that little Izzy. In that moment, the final strand is cut. A burst of clarity. The horror of your recent existence dawns upon you. Escape is all you can think of. Tentacles flail wildly in the water. People drop to their knees, some through fear, others with adultation. I'm not really good at reading, so I'm probably going to screw this up a lot, so maybe I'll kind of skip over it a little bit. I'll let you guys read it, maybe kind of hold it on the screen for a while. Their God is manifest. You watch from your position of privilege on a private balcony. Notice your two quote-unquote bodyguards are distracted and enraptured. Strike them down. Let's get out of here. So we grab something, smash it on their head on the first guard. Shocked surprise registers on the second guard before he's down too. We don't know if they're dead or what. We got cut on our hand. We got a bail. Let's get out of here. So escaping alone would be futile, so you grab the keys from the guard room and approach the prisoners. Who do we unlock first? So now we get to pick our friends that we bring along. So here's me. I'm severed one, right? And there's a little bit of stats. There's navigation. So there's a maneuver bar on our ship. We'll get into that in a little bit here, but that will speed up faster the higher skill that is. Reload is a pretty good one. That's how fast they'll load cannons and stuff. This is repair, so our ship will take damage, and eventually we gotta kind of fix it. And then fighting, so hand-to-hand combat, which is pretty cool, which we'll go into that as well. So we're gonna unlock this guy. Guess he's good at reloading. We'll unlock the Marine because he's good at hand-to-hand. This guy's good at repairs, so I'm going to take him. So we only get 3 people. Sorry, Doctor and Navigator. So I'm gonna be the one, because I'm the captain. I got to pilot the ship, right? I'm going to be the one doing that, so we'll continue on. Yeah, we're going to buzz through the door. We're going to bail on this place. Sea breeze brushes my face. Looking down the winding path ahead, you see what you had hoped for, a ship at anchor. Likely stolen from the cult, by the cult, repurposed by the cult. We're going to use it to get out of here, so this is kind of where the tutorial will normally start. See, it still says, kind of. So we got to get on board the ship here. There's a little bit of a tutorial, I guess. So we're going to select the guys, and then you right click on that, and that'll cut the cables or the rope. And then we got the captain our ship, so now we're getting out of here. If the tutorials were on, to go into a lot more detail, like how to select everybody and all that. They'll be sending ships after us. Let's get out of here. Alright. Also, what it would do is it'd go over some of these icons. This is the ship icon, so you can look at your ship while it's not in battle. I'm going to position our guys here. So each station has to be manned for it to work. We got 2 cannons on this side, 2 cannons on this side. This is a chain shot, which will emit their sails, and it really reduces their sails. These are the cannons, they just do normal damage. This is a gun that will hurt the crew. So since we only have 4 people, we're going to hold off on that. There's 2 options to destroy a ship or to win a battle. Is you either sink the ship that you're fighting, or kill all the crew. I believe you get more rewards if you kill the crew and leave the ship not sunk, so we're going to try to go for that. So our mission here is to flee through the gate, and every once in a while that's money. That's a little bag of gold there is what that looks like, or what it's supposed to be. This is kind of the open world view. We're not open world, but like each there's like a section of tile. This is the first one here, and as you can see, we can go to different places. And then each section is a square like this, so as you explore, you'll unlock each square. And there's quests you have to do to get to the next area normally. Although since this is kind of the... So go that way, I guess. Since this is the first mission, the first area, the first square, there's not really a whole lot to do here other than try to find the right exit. But later on there'll be some different stuff coming up that we'll have to deal with. Nope. We had to go down because I suppose it makes sense if I actually looked. And I think a lot of it's randomly generated too. That's why you see that world seed at the bottom when we first started. So there's different, like, I'm guessing it's like islands, and there's biomes, like there's ice, snow, makes it dangerous. There's like heavy seas, stuff like that. So we gotta sail. Here we go. And you just right click on that. And our cult ship is on it. So this is where you can pick how close you want to be. And I forgot to save it, unfortunately. That was silly of me. So right here, you can click save. That's where it would default next time there's a battle. So I forgot to save when I was in ship view, so I didn't do it. But let's say we have him go repair the mast, which is right here, and you can see our ship right there. You can have them go back to their default. So this is going for their sails. This you have to select each time you want to attack. Same thing with this one. If we get a mortar later, there's a mortar that you can launch. You need one of those. The cannons, once you pick where to shoot, they'll just go forever. And here's that movement bar. So if we were close enough, we could ram them. We could turn about, kind of face the other way, and then of course just float. These are the options we have for that. So we want to get their sails down in the red. That'll let us get nice and close, and then we can board their ship and do some hand-to-hand. But when they keep repairing their sails, they're able to keep their distance from us, so we really gotta aim for their sails here. Like, see, there we go now. Oh, it was in the red for just a moment. See, they're sending that guy right there. That's the captain with the star. He's repairing their ship. So if it's in the yellow, that's good too, because it's going to slow him down a bit. You see the gun maneuvering. There we go. Can we get over? Almost. Probably one more shot here. I'm going to get them off the cannons. I'm going to have him repair that. And then we'll do one more shot at their sail. Let's see, they're getting away. Here we go. Oh, come on. This is not good. Yeah, my guys are hurt. Luckily, we're okay. So one guy's dead. This is the healing area right here. So this is where you go to heal up after you guys are hurt. Actually, guys, somebody man that. And just try to shoot him here. Here we go. Now we'll board their ship again. This time we get everybody on board. So what I do is I select everybody and I go one person at a time. Like, I'll kind of focus on one person because the captain's going to be the hardest to fight. So I'll focus on him. We get 20 coins. And then that's when we leave combat. Let's click on that. A lot of times, maybe that's because it's like the first mission, like the first actual combat. You don't really get much, but I was doing this on Twitch the other day. Let's see, we can only go here, so click that. And we were getting like bonus food and stuff. Okay, so here we get to pick our guy. There's no female yet in the game. I'm guessing there will be, but right now there's not. You can pick your skin color. And then our name. Oh. How about Salty Sea Slops? And then we'll continue on. So, I was the first, but you knew something within me had changed. Marginalized, became a symbolic icon with no real power. I didn't care. Something in me was gaining strength. Little by little, the fog was clearing. Alright, so we need to find a port. So reach of the call that sends far skipped area. We find a proper port. So we gotta find the exit here, which is gonna be right there. Now this is this is one of the quests, and because it's that little Kraken thing, doesn't matter now, but we gotta do 4 quests to unlock that gate. But eventually there'll be a timer down here where we'll have to exit the zone or fight a cult-themed battle, either I'm guessing these guys. So yeah. Go ahead and fight these dudes. And then once you fight them, the timer resets back and then it starts over again. If you do a quest like this one that has a little Kraken for the icon, as long as there's a fight, you'll reduce the timer. Whereas if you just try to flee, you won't really get anything for it. I'm actually going to switch these, I think. Once he fires that. Because this guy with the 3 little dots, he's the faster reloader. So he's going to be able to take out their sails faster. Now we got a crack in our hull right here, so we have water coming in. 2 spots. You can see here's our bar down here. If we don't fix those, eventually we will fill up with water and sink. We got 2 pumps here, which will let us drain water. So as you can see, our water's going down. There are upgrades you can get where eventually you can just have that done by itself. You don't gotta keep having someone there to pump it. But really, I don't want to kill these guys. I don't want to sink their boat. I want to board it. However, if you are doing a battle because you ran out of time, you will not get extra stuff. You will not get anything for that one. That's just like a fight you have to do. You have no choice. Here we go. Oh, we all made it just in time. Now, what we can do is actually have someone pilot their ship and get it closer to ours, which is kind of cool. But there's no point since we're killing them pretty good. And as they fight, see, we get the bonus food. We got 15 supplies of fish and the gold. So this is our morale right here. It's at 50. The lowest it can go is -100. The highest it can go is +100. I don't think there's a cap on food or money. And then let's say your ship is damaged after a fight. As long as you have pumps that are working, you can just leave battle, and then like cracks in the hull and all that stuff, that'll get repaired. What won't get repaired is the actual overall ship's health. So we will have to find a port to go repair, which that'll explain later once we find that, but I think we're 1 square away from having to get that part unlocked yet. So we gotta do 4 more missions before we can move on. So let's go ahead and make straight for the enemy and engage. Sometimes they'll have weapons like a flamethrower where it won't do anything from this distance, but when you're right there, like right side by side, they'll do a flamethrower which will just destroy your crew. So you do want to be careful with that. Also, some of the ships will have spikes on the side where if you try to ram them, which we haven't done yet, if you try to ram them, it will damage your ship pretty bad, or not terribly, but you know, it will damage it, so you do gotta be careful. As you can see, this weapon does a lot of damage to their sails, so it's really good to have that. Fire, because we don't want to sink them. We want to try to board them. You get more stuff if you board them and kill the crew. Later on, it gets harder to do because they'll get more crew as you go further along in the game. Difficulty increases, so you do got to watch out for that. So they're at about half, so we do got to be careful here. There we go. So I think one more shot from this, and then we'll board their ship. We're doing pretty good, so I'm not too worried. But let's see if I can take out their sails. That kind of sucks. I didn't do anything. What the heck? Why? There. So I think hopefully this shot will knock out their sails. There we go. Oh, come on. Let's get him to repair. See, early on you kind of get more beat up, but as the game goes on... See, now they're backing off because they're fully repaired again. That's good, we stopped them from repairing, but see, their shields are still kind of... Shields. They're, Oh, they have a medic. They're healing themselves, that kind of stuff. But now they spent so much time doing that. We might be able to take out their shield. I keep calling them shields. Their sails. There we go. That's way deep in the red. Let's kill their healer first, and then go for their captain. See, that guy's... maybe go for him, but he's a good fighter, so he's probably going to hurt us pretty good. There we go. So see, we get extra stuff, so it's really good to do. Again, it doesn't matter, we can just leave, so... 2 more battles. It's not necessarily battles that you gotta do. Sometimes quests are like, oh, you found a lifeboat with, you know, a guy in it who wants to join your crew, or a dead body, then morale takes a hit. Like, this isn't gonna count, I don't think. It's just floating. There's another quest. It's the cultist one. But there's other stuff too. There's non-combat quests. What is this? Okay, here's the Kraken thing that we're gonna have to fight. So this one kind of introduces us to him. He's actually pretty easy. So yeah, this is just saying that we're gonna have to flee because this is kind of like a boss that we're not really ready to fight yet. So he's gonna pop up from under us here. And you can pause the game. You can hit pause there or hit the space bar. So he's dug his tentacles into us. So we're gonna send 3 guys to chop him free because we want to keep a guy on the helm here to keep our maneuver bar going up. And then he should come back here. Yep, there he is. He's gonna dive his tentacles into our boat again. If you cut him fast enough, it won't damage your ship, but if you just let him sit there and poke you, he will start to damage your ship. So you do gotta get rid of those things fast. Luckily our friends are here to help cut them away. So I think you just got, for this part, it's just 3 people that gotta 3 tentacles you gotta chop up. Later on, I think you'll need more for the other battles with them, but for this one at least, it's just... Oh, we're not quite gonna make it. So we'll have to do one more battle with this guy. He's gonna stab our boat. Poke. You can pause it again to give orders to give yourself more time to kind of prepare. So the fleeing thing does take time. And now we can sail away. Your enemies that you're fighting can flee as well. And there's a way to stop that. You can get a harpoon and kind of keep them close to you so they can't get away. But it's pretty rare their escape attempts. I've only had a handful try to escape, so... I'm thinking because this is like the story mission square, that's why we have so many cultist quests. But yeah, eventually there's going to be quests that are non-cultist related. Like you'll have the chance, if you want to, you can attack ships. It's like, we're kind of piratey, but... And sometimes it'll hurt morale if you do. It's like, why are you doing this? Looks like our friend here missed. That's just great. We're taking on water, but it's pretty slow. If we had like 10 holes, then yeah, we should probably fix it, but... For now, just one is alright. And if you have automatic pumps, they do a pretty good job of keeping up, so... What the heck? Why did that not do any damage? That's a bit odd. I swear we hit their... Oh, I screwed up is what I did. I didn't save. Because I want the faster reload guy. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is their ship. I'm looking at mine. I was like, why isn't their things damaged? It's because I'm looking at the wrong one. This is their ship here. This is my boat. I'm looking at my boat like, their sails are really good. What's going on? We're going to make it on board here. So we'll take them out. And see, we've had that hole in our ship for quite a while and nothing's happening, so... We'll be fine. But when you target specific systems like that, it keeps them off their weapons usually, so they're not potentially... Oh, we're going again, I guess. They're not constantly going after you with their weapons. Like, one guy might have to go off weapons to repair. That's one less cannon barrage at you, so it kind of works out nice. So let's go ahead and go for their sail. And we'll pay attention to the right boat this time. There we go, that's a hit. Oh, that gets another. God, come on. I don't know why it does that. I'm trying to aim for their sails with the cannon, but it's kind of tough. Oh yeah, that took some... See, they only got one guy, because they only have 3 people on their boat. One guy's on cannons, one guy's steering, the other guy's got to repair, so that's one less cannon shooting at us. Which is pretty nice. There we go. Probably one more shot with the chain shot. And then we'll be able to board their ship. He's in a weird spot. Maybe now we can board it. That took it out, so we'll kill this guy. Now see, then there's nobody shooting at us, which is kind of nice. And you can get medics that will help heal your guys just wherever they are, like they'll come to them and heal them. Otherwise your people have to go to the first aid station here. I got 30 fish. So if you board their ships like that, you pretty much never have to buy supplies because you'll just get them from that. So we got 110 fish, which is pretty good. 230 gold. That's pretty good for just starting out. Oh, here's some free gold. That's why I think it's worth exploring the whole map. You don't always have to. Like, we could just leave now because we're at 4 out of 4 for our quest requirement. But as you saw, we just got a 20 gold for free. And even when you have the timer and you gotta fight the cultist crew, it's not that big a deal because it's usually a pretty easy fight. Unless you're on a hard. I haven't tried a harder difficulty yet. I've just done a second one. It's like easy, hard, and like easy, medium, and hard. So obviously, if you do the hard one, it might be a bit tougher. But there's also another game mode, combat campaign, where basically it's just fight after fight after fight. You have like 5 times you can visit a port to repair. But after you do those 5 times, you can't go back again. So you kind of gotta space them out and be careful. So let's continue on here. So we're going here. But don't do that. No, no, no. Oh, was that right? Were we supposed to do that? I think that was right. Okay, here we go. Good. I was like, oh, did I go the wrong? I thought I went forward and then backwards. Right, find a port where you and the crew can be safe. It's a little bit rougher seas. So if you go to our journal here, we can actually see. So yeah, biome subtropical, water rough, ports 1, gates 2. It'll tell you what each thing is. Calm water, rough water. So, see, here's another free barrel of gold somebody lost, threw it overboard. So we're trying to find port. And I think it varies each map, you put in the world seed. I think it does vary. So something to think about. Here we go. So this is our port. So we're gonna get crunk, as the kids say. Or they don't say crunk anymore, do they? They say get turned. Alright, well you can drink like 30 beers or something, so we're gonna stop. Oh, the Halifron, they're pretty annoying. They're sea man monster type things. Innkeeper is dead. They're gonna be pretty sad. So we gotta kill the Kraken is pretty much our goal here. We're gonna have to tell our crew what's up. We have a headache. We have headaches that kind of are linked with the Kraken, so as he gets closer, our heads get hurt. And we're gonna tell our crew. We can't force them to join on what's gonna be a suicide mission, so they bail on us. It's just me and my little boat, so we're gonna visit the shipwright before recruiting more crew. Perhaps we can buy greater loyalty. So here's some of the stuff we can get. First thing. Oh, because we didn't do the normally when you do the tutorial you actually get a free repair, but because we didn't, we don't get that. So I'm gonna sell these cannons because 95% of the time you're fighting is gonna be this side. Doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you do get surprised. We can hull armor, lifeboats. Lifeboats are kind of fun. We'll go ahead and put that on, and then we're kind of out of money. Oh, and then the crew came and they're like, "Just kidding, we'll be your friend." And now they're gonna let us hire another crew member. So I'm gonna go cheap. Although that guy is good at reloading. He's good at repairs. Oh, what the H? So the cultists have invaded the area, and now we gotta fight them. So I'm gonna put him on our brand new mortar. Oh, and he's a fast reloader, so that's good. So we're gonna save this because this is where. I don't think we'll get stuff aboard them, but see, they got Halifron. I don't know if you can see that, but that little weird thing. There's a Haller friend, I call him. So yeah, there goes that mortar. There's different kinds of mortars you can get. Some will like do really nasty hull damage. Some is like an acid one where it won't hurt the ship, but if the crew's standing in the acid, it's gonna really hurt them like really fast. So you gotta be careful with that if you're fighting that. But if you have that, it's nice because it keeps them off of like if you can just like spray here, they can't steer the ship because there's acid there. So it's a really cool thing. Well, that Halifran's gonna board our ship. So we're gonna have to fight this guy. There's a couple different kinds. This one's not one of the bad ones. There's some that will explode when they die and it leaves acid for a few moments. It's not very long, but you do gotta be careful of it. The other one's just plain die. So we killed their ship. Yeah, see, we didn't get anything, unfortunately, which kind of is a bummer, but I wasn't really expecting to because it was kind of like a story mission. So now we can't go to this port because the guys have taken them, but we can. I mean, we do now have a timer, so that's that. But I think we'll call it a day. So I just want to say thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If not, that's fine too. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully I get to see all of you next time.